Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. It was absolutely gorgeous here, and I found a new place to wander, so that was great. But just wondering if you guys are curious to hear how yesterday went. Maybe some of you are. Maybe some of you aren't. But I'm still gonna share because I think I experienced like a little bit of a miracle for me. It was just for me. The fact that the pastor of a church and some guy, don't even know who the guy was, showed up at my Starbucks, and like it's a small cafe, but they still chose to sit in there and have a little Bible study, and I like spied them the whole time, and intentionally changed garbage near them so that I could be like, hey, like, thank you, like, pray for us. And they're like, okay, we will right now. And the pastor asked where I went to church, and I said, well, I'm kind of connected to a church down here, but I haven't walked in the building since I've been here. And he said, hey, like, we're a church plant, like, we're a small church, so we can actually meet in person because our space is big enough to socially distance. Like, I don't want to steal you, but come visit. Guys, given how the past chunk of time has been, I don't know if like God could have gotten more clear. Like, that was like a direct invite, And I had yesterday off, which was also, I didn't have to request it off. And I was like, here we go. It had been so long and stuff had festered for so long that just thinking about going into church like made me tear up. And like I had that like heart flutter like driving there, and awkward putting on the mask, but thankful for the mask because I could be a crybaby and you couldn't really tell. Or at least, like they stopped at my mask and the mask helped absorb them. But the pastor from Starbucks was there and welcomed me and introduced me to his children, and I met the other pastor. Guys, I can't like not get emotional like talking about this. It was like miraculous on so many levels because I've shared before, like I've got some hurt, and I've done the forgiving, but like hurt kind of like changes you. And what's hard for me is that like ever since I was a teenager, like I grew up going to church, and like church was like my safe place, especially during some like crazy times. But this hurt kind of like flipped it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I want church to feel safe, but I don't feel safe here. And so I've like taken some space, stepped back. And it's really easy to just generalize, right? And doing that, like generalizing, like kept me kind of distant and disconnected and isolated. Well, in the quarantine too. But I felt like this was like a divine opportunity to take a chance. And I went. And it was beautiful. And it was small. And I couldn't hide. And they're like super community focused, super like, oh my gosh, they were like addressing, when I was like, hey, you guys, what is church? They were like talking about like, hey, the church isn't the building that we meet in, and it's not, the service. It's like, we are the church. When we get together, we're the church. I was like, holy cow, like, exactly. So there's that. And then I was like all disoriented, like directionally, like where I was, because I used my GPS to get there and I felt like I went the back way. Well, I get in my car and I leave, and I have like another, like, I like cry all over again. Because this is like a church building that I like drive by all the time. I drive by it all the time. It's kind of like a beautiful old traditional church. And just recently, you know, when I was considering going, I drove by it and I looked at it and I was like, that would be really funny if that was where they meet. Guys, it is. So I just feel like God knows how to love me and encourage me and help me. And he gave me all little nuggets to just keep trusting him and tiptoeing forward. So that's kind of where I'm at, right? I'm tiptoeing. Like I'm guarded. I'm hesitant. But tiptoeing, giving it a chance. And I think with some of my like hurts, like the only way that they can heal is by putting myself back in that environment and having some tough conversations with some people, right? Just like working through my junk on the inside, rather than like ignoring it or just kind of like keeping it there and letting it fester. Like, ugh, I don't like it. So that's where I'm at, tiptoeing forward in faith. And that's how yesterday went. It was beautiful. So I hope that you guys are having a great Monday, a great start to the week, whatever you're doing, whatever's going on. And I'll keep you posted with how this week progresses. It's a big week for me that all like culminates on Sunday. It will also be holy, but a different kind of holy. It's half marathon Sunday. So, yeah. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for maybe videos later this week talking about that kind of stuff. So yeah, have a great day. Love you. We'll be in touch. Bye.